got Lacey on the dyno today, and you guys might know this car. I did a little short clip on this when we first got it, but this is Hannah's car. So this is the car we picked up for her, and it's got some stuff done to it, and you know, it runs pretty good. It's got a lot of good parts, but I'm not really happy with the drivability. It's just a little choppy, and you know, I definitely want to put my tune on it because, well, why wouldn't I, right? So anyways, we'll come over here, look at the car, go over some of the mods with you guys. So this has a forged internal engine. It's kind of like stage 3 is what I like to call it. It's basically a piston rod motor with head studs, stock block, you know, case and all that, stock heads. This does have a Blausch 20 GXTR turbo. Works 1000cc top feed injector, so it has the good top feed injector versions, not the side feeds. So don't freak out. Everybody watching knows that I hate side feeds. It has a front mount intercooler. It has TGV deletes, fuel rails, so it's got some good parts. It should make good power. The dyno sheet that came with this car from the previous people that tuned it was about 410 to the wheels. That was on pump gas, so that's pretty impressive. So I'm going to do a base pull with the map that's on it, and just to see where it's at. I'm just curious for myself to see if it actually does make that, because that's quite a bit of power for what this car has done to it. And then I'll put a new map on it, and we'll start from scratch, and I'll take you guys, all the way from the ground up and retuning it. So, we got the car strapped down, and, I think Hannah's pretty nervous. She's back there biting her nails right now, rude, because, as most of you guys know, dynoing is pretty hard on a car. So this car's new to us. We don't know a whole lot about it. We've been driving it for, a few weeks now, but, anybody knows that the dyno is going to find the weak link in any car. So it always is a little nerve-wracking when you put a car on the dyno you don't know a whole lot about. So either way, the car's in good hands. I'm going to take care of it, and I'll be nice to it. So let's get started. Let's go. All right, so just did a base pull with the tune that was on the car when we bought it. The graph looks really good. I mean, it's really smooth, power is awesome, but definitely falls short of the dyno sheet that I saw with the car. Just to explain to you guys a little bit what's going on here. So it's not that the dyno sheet was fake or false. So this is, this goes back to different dynos. I'm gonna make a video on this for you guys in the future, because this is a really big topic. So on this dyno, Mustang dyno made 332 of the wheels. I thought the car would actually make a little bit more than that, but it falls in line with where this turbo really is capable of being for what I've experienced on this dyno. Now in a dyno jet, that works out to 381. So that's closer to where the dyno sheet we had is. So, like I said, different dynos, different numbers is all this is. It's not a bad tune. The tune looks like it makes really good power. The power band looks good. The only issue I really have with this tune is mainly the drivability is a little choppy, and it kind of gets annoying on daily driving when you're driving normal. When you're on it, it runs amazing. Car pulls good. There's not an issue there. The only other problem we've had is it will throw an overboost code every once in a while if we're cruising on the freeway and fuel cut, if we lean into it. So I'm going to try to take care of those two issues today, drivability and that fuel cut. But yeah, I mean, goes to show you different dynos, different numbers. So I just want you guys to be able to understand that. So now I'm going to go ahead and start over. I'm going to do a brand new map, flash it on there, and see if I can at least get the car where it was, maybe even a little better. I don't know. We don't know till we start tuning on them. So I know, hopefully I can get it to drive better. That's my main goal today, is to get that nice drivability out of it. So here we go.
We just got done with Hannah's car and it survived. Yay! I know she's gonna be happy about that. She was really worried because, you know, like I said, we don't know much about the car. But the car did really good. Engine strong, didn't have any issues with it at all. Here's the tunes overlaid for you. So this red lines are gonna be the previous 21 PSI tune that we had a dyno sheet for on the car that the car was, you know, we bought and we got with the car. And then the green line is my tune. So the peak numbers here, you can see my tune is literally almost identical all the way through the power band. And even up top, I managed to squeak it out just a tiny bit more power up top. The numbers are very similar. But the cool thing here that I want to show you guys, let me switch over. You can stay on that screen now. The cool thing is we're making the same power, if not a little bit better up top. But if you come over here and look at boost and air fuel curves, there's quite a big difference here. So if you look at these two curves, so the way that this graph is set up here is the red numbers on this side are AFR. So that's air fuel ratio, and this is boost. So up here, it's showing you the boost of the old tune and the new tune. So the old tune had boost coming on a lot harder and was running about 21 pounds, right? Well, my tune, I'm only running 19 pounds. So I'm down on boost. Now, if you look at their fuel ratio was 10.5, almost down to like 10.1 at redline. I brought that bad boy up to 11.5 and sat it there at 11.5. So two things, I'm running less boost and I'm running a leaner air fuel ratio. So what does that mean? So basically, anytime you're this rich, people are always going to say richer, safer, leaner's meaner, but leaner's not as safe. That there is a little bit of truth to that. However, 11.5 is not too lean. That's actually still on the safe side as far as air fuel ratios go on turbo cars. You can run the air fuel ratio closer to 12.0 and get a lot more power out of the car, but at that point you're really pushing it. 11.5 is where I like to be. It's a nice, happy, safe medium. However, when you're down in the 10s, when you're this deep in the 10s, I mean 10.1, this is literally so rich that this will actually cause issues with the car over a long term. It's going to dilute the fuel with oil. You're going to get sooted up intake, you know, or exhaust valves. You can have all kinds of issues because you're just running way too much fuel at that point where the motor just can't even burn it all. So not only is it going to have more emissions out the back, you know, we're using less fuel. So our fuel economy is going to improve on my tune as well, which is kind of hard to believe, but we're using less fuel. So obviously we're going to have better fuel economy when we're in boost even. When we're cruising around, it'll be about the same because the air fuel ratio is targeted at 14.7, but that's a different topic. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. You know, from here, if we wanted more power on this car, we could do E85 and we could turn it way up and get a lot more power out of it. We still have everything to do that. So
depending on how she likes it, we'll see. I'm gonna give her some time to drive the car and see if she can feel the difference and get her used to it. And if she wants more power, then we'll do an E85 map and come back and make another video, and we'll shoot for 400 on this dyno to the wheels. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I want to do a lot more videos with this car and get some more content on it. Yeah, so the car did great. So give it back to Hannah and let her have fun and rip on it. So I'll see you guys later.